Oh, hey.
Hey, thanks for meeting me here on such short notice. This place isn't bugged, is it?
Bugged? Wait, Jamie, what's going on?
It's just, you're my only lawyer friend, and I need your professional opinion. Do you see that brand new Hyundai Tucson out there?
Yeah?
That's all I paid for it.
I think I need to get back to you on that.
Do you know what you want?
Yeah, I do now.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. Get the car or SUV you've always wanted, plus America's best warranty at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. The guilt is real, but so is the savings.
Listen, I don't want to get in your business, but if that's all she paid for it, I'll have what she's having.
It's a great day for a new Hyundai at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event going on now. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Palisade, Santa Fe, and Santa Fe hybrid models. And check out our other great deals at your Hyundai dealer today. Offer ends September 2nd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. It's the Sleep Number biggest sale of the year. All beds on sale, up to 50% off the limited edition smart bed. Limited time. All Sleep Number smart beds offer temperature solutions for your best sleep. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone. Goal!
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio. It's Off the Bench.
Welcome back in. Hour number 3, OTB 1045 ESPN Baton Rouge. I moved the chair out of the way. Oh, my God. So much room. A lot of activities can go on back here.
So many activities.
These microphones actually, they're kind of droopy. They need to go see somebody about that. YourGoodwood.com. But they do have this, very long extended arm. And typically, it's all bunched up right there. But got room, people.
What are you going to do with all that room?
Show people how to run out a pistol.
You were kind of crowded over there.
A little crowded earlier.
Turning those numbers.
Yeah. It's important to do.
Don't ever turn the numbers to the sideline.
You don't ever do it. Certainly when you're a 225-pound running back.
Unless you got a clap count. Then you have to. Whoa. Watch this. I'm going to make him jump off sides. You ready for it? Watch this.
Yep.
Did y'all jump?
We did.
Did y'all hear that, everybody, on the radio? It's because I didn't do anything except fake a clap.
Back in my day, we were a proper country. Let's sit down, set, hi.
You didn't have to fake the clap. That was a joke.
Does it make you feel better that my the flag football teams that I'm an assistant coach on, we have a snap count? There's no clapping.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Because
are the 10U Packers going to have a snap count?
Oh, no. It's going to be downside HUD.
Yes, snap count. Mm-hmm. That's what that is.
We're going to be drawing people off sides, too.
We'd have to bring Aaron in for that.
I did go. We were at practice the other day, and Huck did hit him with a green 19.
Shut up.
I was like, all right, bud. Good work. Good work.
Actually, that's really good.
Made me laugh. Just say downside
HUD. Green 19. Green 19 up.
Do it again, you're going to make you touch that tree.
Big deal, no big deal.
Okay, I wasn't ready for that one.
Yeah, all right.
I'm trying to find one.
Got him.
Big deal. No big deal. No big deal.
No big deal.
Yeah. Rob Boudreaux, what's the point of that clap? I don't know. Nobody can hear it.
Nobody can hear it. You can't draw anybody offside.
I know. The guard's looking over his shoulder and then taps the center when you do it.
There's so many weapons. There's so many ways to do a gun snap that are a weapon. Like a snap, like a weapon, like a good verbal cadence with a good hard count, good voice inflection is a weapon. Yep. It's a weapon that you use, a tool you use pre-snap. A good silent snap or a good gun like snap count, way the operation to snap the ball is a weapon as well.
Yep.
You just don't, you lose that weapon when you clap. It's dumb.
Big deal or no big deal? Bear Bachmeier. You're wondering who that is. Well, he is now going to be the QB1 for BYU. And how did he announce it? What's up, Cougar Nation? This is QB1, Bear Bachmeier.
No.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
In a video that he posted to X, excited to get this season going. And you know the best part about Bear? Bear's wearing number 47.
Yeah.
That's
Whoa.
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't love that.
Bachmeier, 47. That should come with a neck roll.
This is going too far. This is, what's his name? Bear Brockmeyer?
Bach.
Bear Bachmeier. He just won, man.
Bachmeier.
Bear Bachmeier will be QB1.
Look at that. Look at Bear.
I got to tell you, I like the 47.
I mean, if he had a neck roll, I'd like it.
Yeah.
I mean, like outside of the number, though, he looks like QB1.
He does.
And he told Cougar Nation, what's up, y'all? It's QB1.
I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at his picture. I'm thinking about how I can feel him saying it based on his facial smile, everything he's got. He looks like
Hawaiian.
the Whit Weeks of quarterbacks.
He is from California.
I don't think he ever says
Very
anything
bruh.
without a smile on his face.
Yep.
And he probably said, now that I see his picture, now I think he said, this is QB1 with a big old smile on his face.
He's QB1.
He's QB1 here.
I probably didn't have it like a country accent, but once
Yeah.
you said wet, I can't.
Hey, it's QB1 here.
What's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
It's QB1, Bear, bro.
Let's shred some gnar this year, BYU.
We're number 47. Yeah.
Righteous.
Oh, you just went Ninja Turtles in 92.
Well, it's the second Ninja Turtles we've talked about today. Shout out to
Is that
Yeah,
is
that's
it a
crazy.
big deal or no big deal that he's wearing 47?
It's a big deal to me.
Big deal. I like it. A little bit different.
Yeah,
Let's put some
we're
rules
talking.
on it.
We would not have talked about him being
Right,
the
like if this
QB.
kid
Even though
wore-
BYU was really good last year.
If this kid wore 2,
Or like 11
nobody
and
would
2.
care.
Yep.
Nobody would care.
I guess you could say, like, I'm the no fun police sometimes when it comes to these things, but, like, I
you
like
are.
the rules on the numbers. I think it's dumb.
You like that you can wear any number?
I don't like it.
Oh, you don't?
I want
like
the
it.
rules back on what numbers different positions can
You
wear.
hate fun?
That's why I just said. That's why I led with. I might sound like the no fun police.
For what it's worth, our
I
guys
would have
worn
loved to wear
47.
18. I would have loved to wear
his
an
whole
18
life.
in the NFL. Couldn't do it. I didn't have the opportunity. Had to switch numbers.
He's worn it his whole life.
You could wear the same number if it wasn't for Bart Starr. I couldn't. I like that. 47.
He's not from Marietta. He's from Marietta.
I was thinking that
Marietta.
exact same thing because I was
I
reading
am
it.
from Marietta.
I was reading it and I was like, I thought they said he's from California.
I'm from
I was like,
Marietta,
oh, it's
bro.
Marietta.
It's Marietta.
Hey, we got to come out here for these pictures right at dusk because the sun will be setting over the trees perfectly, and you can point. You can point to the left.
I mean, we've all been in those photo shoots. Don't act like you haven't.
No doubt. All right, big deal. No big deal. The Green Bay Packers.
No big deal.
They were willing to make the trade. They offered a 2026 first and second round pick, a 2027 first and fifth round pick, and were willing to pay $41 million per year to trade for Micah Parsons. That's how good he is. Big deal? No big deal.
No big deal because Micah Parsons is going to stay with the Cowboys.
2 first rounders, a second, a fifth, and pay him $41 million a year.
41 a year?
That's based on what I'm reading on the interwebs
Well,
right
I'm
now.
telling you this. It's a
Not ChatGPT
No,
either.
but the internet.
This is from peoples.
Yeah.
Human peoples with heartbeats.
It's a big deal because Dallas is obviously really confident they can keep him if they turn down a deal like that.
Yeah, my
Schottenheimer
God.
yesterday at the press conference actually said Micah Parsons is going to play in the opener. Like it seems like this is coming to a close, but it's a big deal.
I think it might be just an ultimate troll job by the Packers because this comes on the heels of that cowboy documentary and like the clip of Jerry getting so emotional watching the Packers beat them down in the playoffs a couple of years, knowing that the Cowboys would never trade anybody to the Packers because they probably hate them. And they're just going to offer this obscure, like this crazy trade, knowing that it's going to get turned down. I think it's a troll job.
So someone on the internet the other day, and it said the Cowboys and Bengals have the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever and trade Trey Hendrickson and Micah Parsons and just flip them, because now the Bengals are like, hey, you know what? Our defense was terrible last year. Let's trade the NFL sack leader. That'll really help out our franchise. So they're looking for trade offers, but they were like, hey, we'll trade you to a team that doesn't want to pay their star pass rusher.
That's funny.
We just partner swap here a little bit. We can UCLA and Tennessee it.
Speaking of, like,
Partner swap?
People,
That's weird.
Little partner swap, weird. There was that show, right? Wasn't there a show called, like,
Wife
Wife
Swap?
Swap?
Wife swap.
Wow.
Oh, that's where we found King Curtis.
Yeah, that was Curtis.
Bacon is good for me.
Oh, the little boy.
Yeah.
She can try to come after me. She can't run in them high heels.
You can't catch me in those little high heels.
I love that video so much.
Bacon is good for me.
Sorry.
It is.
That's a really funny clip, though.
That's a big deal.
I was joking, though. About
It's
the
a big
That's
deal.
I'm taking that deal on almost any player. That's not a
I don't know,
quarterback.
but it's like, I don't know if you got to think about. I always think about the trades. Like, if you're hoping to hit on a first rounder, right?
Yeah.
You're hoping to hit a really good player. You're super fortunate and lucky to hit a Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
Like, you give me 2 first rounders, the odds say nobody will even come close to the production level that a Micah Parsons will give you.
I mean, he's on a path to be like generational.
Mm-hmm.
So.
That just means, like, Packers feel really good about where their team is.
Yeah, true.
Can you imagine that roster with adding Micah Parsons to it?
Should we place a futures bet on the Packers in case it happens?
Yep. Another one?
Oh, you've already done one. Gotcha.
Another one?
I didn't place one on the old Bush League Bolts, Bo.
I told y'all Jordan Love was going to win the MVP this year.
You did. Alondra, big deal or no big deal? Which one you got?
Big deal or no big deal. This came out a couple days ago, but Daniel Jones beating out Anthony Richardson for the QB1 spot on the Colts. When asked about it, they said that consistency is what really made them make this decision, which is so insane that Daniel Jones is your consistent quarterback, but first-round bust versus first-round bust, big deal or no big deal?
I think it's a big deal because it points to Anthony Richardson just not being a professional starting quarterback.
Yeah.
It's almost like I told T-Bob. Almost told him that, the flashes are cool, but they're just flashes. He's never really been consistent for an entire season. And I know you get enamored with but look how far he can throw it. But look how big he is. Look how fast he is. But, consistency is king, certainly in the National Football League. So it's a big deal because, that was Shane Steichen. That's my guy.
Yeah.
And he said it. He said, we're going to be tied together. Our careers are going to be tied together.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now he's replaced him with Daniel Jones.
This has, the ultimate, we're going with the coach on the field guy vibes. This has that feel to it.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to say it's not a big deal because they're going to be so irrelevant this year either way. But from the Anthony Richardson standpoint, he's proven to be a really all-time bad pick. Yeah. Right. It's kind of getting to that level, right? The flashes are great. I think last year, the first game of the season, he threw a ball 80 yards perfectly for a touchdown, and that was about it.
Oh,
that was the
T-Bob
last highlight.
talked about it for 3 days.
It was a great clip. It was unbelievable.
Oh, well,
There's never been a ball. There's never been a throw better than that in the NFL.
He came in Monday morning all fat and happy. He's like, "Hey Taylor,
I'm telling you, T-Bob,
touchdown pass."
Hey.
I'm like, he had 3 interceptions in that game, T-Bob. He's like, "Yeah, but he had an 80-yarder."
Yep. Well, in T-Bob's defense, you got to celebrate the victories. You got to celebrate.
Lost the game.
Why else he worked so
In
hard?
2022, Anthony Richardson got sacked 13 times. That's crazy.
That is rookie year.
Yeah, this would be his third
Well,
year.
that was going into, I'm talking about in Florida. Sorry, I should have said at Florida. In 2022, he got sacked 13 times. The year before, only 3. I don't know. It's just crazy.
You could. There's
He had a 53% completion.
that was about to go. You could say completion percentage, and that would kind of.
He's an amazing athlete. I just don't think he's a very good at playing quarterback.
No.
I'm glad she brought up the completion percentage. I actually showed Flynn this last week. 1 season of high school football, Anthony Richardson had more than 50% completion percentage. One. He's a 4-year starter. He was bad at Florida. And I saw this thing the other day that said, Anthony Richardson is younger than half of these quarterbacks that are starters now. And I said, and the Colts have just given up on him. I think this is a big deal that Chris Ballard and Shane Steichen still have jobs. This was a stupid pick at 4 overall. How'd you not see this coming? He wasn't good in high school. He wasn't good in college. But because he's 6'5", you picked him in the top 5. Like, I applaud the Colts for admitting their mistake this early on because a lot of teams don't do that. A lot of teams try to force this for 5 years, and they've given up as they should have.
Other than that, how's the play, Miss Lincoln? Jeez. God, Taylor.
Other than that, he's pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Outside of that.
Anthony can do everything but throw the football.
Wait, what was that meme I sent? It was like, the only issue is he has no idea how to play the position.
Yeah.
Like, this guy's fast. He has a strong arm. He has no idea how to be a quarterback, though.
You can
see
four-year
that
starter in
coming
high
from
school.
a mile away, though.
Yeah.
One year over 50% completion in high school is a wild stat.
Yeah.
I had to go to
He's
Florida.
no Brock Berlin, bro.
How'd he go to Florida?
Not the same.
Because he's big, he's tall, and he's fast.
And all the
and
coaches
he can
say,
throw it 90 yards.
every coach out there, like coaches are like, they're ultra confident people. They're like, I can fix it.
Oh, for
I can
sure.
fix it. Give me that tool. I'll shape it up. I can fix it.
Yep.
Oh, you know what he did at last year? 47% completion.
Solid.
Oof. Nice job, Anthony. Good job, buddy.
Like, that would have been bad, like, in the days when we played. Like, you wanted over 50%. Like, now, though, like, they want you over 63%.
Yeah. In our day, it was like, if you're over 60, that's a huge deal. Like 55 was probably average.
Yeah.
But below 50, when you're playing against 15-year-olds.
I do think there's a place in the NFL for Anthony Richardson. I do mean that. Like, he can be somebody that can be a change of pace, bring him in. Like, you want to talk about the old tush push. If you want to talk about a wildcat situation, and look, he can obviously throw it better than most wildcat quarterbacks. But I'm saying, like, short yardage, and he can be a backup. He'll play in the NFL. He just can't be your every down starter.
He's got a big target on his back right now because he was a 4 overall guy, right? I mean, look, maybe one day if he gets a long enough rope, he might be able to develop. But it's not right now. I mean, you're putting Daniel Jones in there in front of him. Oof.
I don't think the Colts want him anymore.
No, I don't think so either.
Like,
that's why they signed Daniel Jones.
yeah. Like, I don't think
Vikings might
that
actually
he
get a
has a
comp pick
future
for
with
this
the
now,
Colts.
by the way.
Yeah.
So,
oh, really?
Yeah,
oh,
because he's with them. Like, if he plays well as a starter, they'll get a 4th-round pick.
Tay-Tay called that last season. I don't know if y'all remember that, but he was like, it would be really funny if Daniel Jones ended up on a playoff team and he ended up with the Vikings.
Dude, hey, Richardson's got some big Cowboy vibes in this year.
There you go. Joe Milton's going to kind of.
We already have a 6'5" quarterback that can't throw it.
Yeah, but he hadn't done very well. I think Richardson's going to be a Cowboy this year at some point.
Bold prediction?
Maybe. I don't know. I just thought of it. It just popped in my head.
Dak Prescott, Anthony Richardson, QB room.
Because Joe Milton was getting hyped up before this year. We saw that his card value was skyrocketing.
Yeah,
but he has been awful. Like, he's been worse than Anthony Richardson's.
Very similar to Tennessee.
All right, Tay-Tay.
Big deal or no big deal? So last night, the Kansas City Star reported this. So this happened a year ago. A bullet was shot through the glass of Andy Reid's office. This was last year, and he was working alone. So he was in the office when this happened a year ago. Don't know why this just now came out, but according to the report, the shot was fired from outside of the facility. It went through the glass in Reid's office and lodged into a wall about 15 feet from where Andy Reid was sitting shortly after midnight. This was May 4th, 2024 is when this happened. Andy Reid has said he has now put in bulletproof glass in his office to protect him since the incident. So big deal or no big deal, someone trying to assassinate Andy Reid.
Wow. That's a pretty big deal?
Yeah.
I didn't even hear this.
I don't know how this was kept under wraps for a year, but yeah, May 4th of last year.
That's a pretty big deal, but I think, because I saw that earlier too, and I think they said that it wasn't targeted, but
I would say it can't be targeted because the guy, he missed by 15 feet.
It says there is no indication this was a targeted incident at any person. He was working alone in his office. I mean, I don't know
where maybe the office is in a bad area.
Mm-hmm. You ever seen The Other Guys?
Yeah, I love The Other Guys. Desk pop.
Yeah, hey, you got to do a desk pop. You think someone just did a desk pop?
When was your last desk pop? September 08.
Yeah, big deal. I mean, nobody wants to get shot. I would say that's a big deal.
Yeah,
Assassination, maybe strong word there. Bulletproof glass, maybe a little bit of overreaction.
Well, he's got it now.
I guess if you're not paying for it, then
You ain't touching Andy Reid.
Bodyguards. Bulletproof glass on his car.
Crazy.
Going to be like in the Pope Mobile.
Drives a Brinks truck.
Guy in the chat, Taylor, we going to assume he's trying to be assassinated? Way to sensationalize it. Guys, it was a joke, okay? My goodness.
It's radio. Yeah, we're going to sensationalize it. Yeah. Assassination attempt on Andy Reid.
Damn media.
Yep.
Denver Broncos under investigation for it.
That feels more like a Raiders thing, but
it does feel more like a Raiders.
Yeah, certainly to not hit what you're shooting for.
Yeah, they missed the mark on that one.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Curving bullet.
Going to get to Munchies with Chef Michael Johnson when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, if you're running a business in Louisiana, you need a solid game plan. And when it comes to printers, copiers, and office solutions, you know who the winning team is. It is Gulf Coast Office Products. They've been doing it for over 45 years. You also know they are the official office equipment provider of LSU Athletics. And so just like the Tigers, they know what it takes to perform at the highest level. Talk about it all the time. You can trust them. You're going to speak to a human being, not an answering service, not, hey, can you hold, please? Let me transfer you. Nope. You're going to talk to the person that's going to help you and help you right then and there. Visit gcopnet.com. That is gcopnet.com.
That's right, Gulf Coast Office Products. Louisiana's leading copier and printer source right here in Louisiana. Yeah, they ship stuff. They ship printers and copiers nationwide, but they are all about Louisiana. So give them a call. See how they can help your office, whether it's big or small, whether it's a university or hospital. Doesn't matter. gcopnet.com.
Yeah, it's a remarkable, so deaf remix. J.E. y'all, Run DMC to the beach, y'all. And me, y'all know my name.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Let's take this chance and make this love feel relevant. Didn't you know I loved you from the start?
Shout out to Jagged Edge. Never get the respect they probably deserved in the R&B game in the early 2000s. Just know Jagged Edge. Shreveport Evangel, we did what we could. We crashed a lot of computers on LimeWire for Jagged Edge songs. A lot of burnt CDs passed out in the parking lot of Shreveport Evangel. The star of the show, Jagged Edge. I don't know if it made its way to
What was
Tyler
the other
Lee.
website? Was it? I think it was Pirate Bay. You could
I just
download
had
torrents. Do you remember torrents?
Nope. I just remember Napster and the LimeWire.
Like torrents, you could download full albums. I think it was Pirate Bay.
I don't remember that, Bo. Must have been
PirateBay.org,
the Kane Had Money version. All right,
it was
Chef
free,
Michael
so-
Johnson is going to join us for your munchie questions.
Get ready to tantalize your taste buds and leave this segment hungry. This is Munchies with Executive Chef Michael Johnson. Let's eat.
Chef, what's going on, brother? How we doing?
I'm good. I do remember Torrent.
Yeah, thank you. All right. There we go.
Oh, Chef King Hot Money too. I got you. Hey, just big baller club, I guess.
Whole albums right there.
Just big baller club. It's all right. That's fine. Can't hide it. Chef, how we doing, man? Can we see the light at the end of the tunnel as far as training camp?
Yeah, it's downhill from here, and feeling good about it, man. I don't know. I think when you're a chef, you live for these moments of pushing through and proving like that you still have it and working the long hours and not only that, it's when we build relationships with the team. Really,
yeah,
we see them so much and so often that it really is this time of year that allows us more conversations throughout the year of what they want to eat, so on and so forth. What they're comfortable trying. Because it's not just about putting the foods in that they're comfortable with. It's about teaching them about food, and you got to have trust if you're gonna. Yeah, so it's an important time of the year for us.
Hashtag Munchies. Thoughts on gold leaf on food?
Absolutely no. No. No.
All right.
No. Now in Goldschlager, I didn't mind it, but I don't much drink Goldschlager anymore.
I hadn't thought about that. Ooh.
Yeah.
Chef, there was a situation in college
instant
early
BBGs
on
right there, Bo.
where I was learning what alcohol was, and I had a Goldschlager incident. And sometimes your body has a reaction to too much alcohol, and I had gold flakes smeared all over my lips.
I'm sure.
Yeah, wasn't great.
Ingesting rare earth metals like that is actually not good for you. So yeah,
not the type of mineral we want to work with in the kitchen.
No.
Got it. Chef, I'm bored. I think the Munchies questions are just now getting in. I did have a question that popped in my head. So it's my hashtag Munchies.
Okay.
Making it so my kids, we're all big queso fans. So we've tried to make queso at home. And if you don't make it with white American cheese or American cheese, it's really hard to get good. So I was doing some research. Is it true that, is there a way or a type of cheese that you would recommend to get like that good creamy melt on it?
There is, it's most of them are like Mexican style cheeses, and I can't remember. They actually have if you go to La Dial or La Dial, or I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly or not, but there's some really great soft cheeses there. And what you're looking for is a cheese that's already soft and squishy when you purchase it at cold. So when you warm it, it gets softer, and when you heat it, there's different ways of doing this. Like the queso, there's Velveeta queso, which is extremely high in oil fats and such. And when you melt it down, it just holds together because of the stuff that they put in there. These cheeses are constructed a little bit differently, so you need like milk or cream or something of that nature. Obviously, cream probably tastes better, but it's not quite as healthy for you. But I mean, if you're making queso, we're kind of throwing all that idea out the door, to be honest with you, right? It's about tasting good, yeah. So, go ahead.
I was gonna try to impress you real quick. A little food science thing that I've read up on.
Okay.
It's like you can take. I've heard. Now I haven't been able to execute this, but I heard you can take almost any type of cheese, and if you add a certain percentage based on the weight of the cheese, add a little sodium citrate to it, it'll actually chemically melt it to where it gets creamy. I don't know. I hadn't tried it, but I was gonna see if you had heard of that or not.
I've not, but sodium citrate, whatever, it makes sense. But I don't really play around with it that in that depth. To be honest with you, we don't serve a whole lot of cheese here because of the fat content. Like my gastronomy days have not lived through LSU too much, because we kind of simplify our food to a comfortable, 18 to 25-year-old, to where if we overcomplicate it, it kind of scares people away sometimes. So. It is an interesting thought to mull around. And you know what? When you guys ask me these questions and I don't have answers to them, every time you do that, I kind of like being stumped because I have to go running for like my resources and so that I understand it. Because like the corn sweat. That day I went running. I don't know what corn sweat is. What the hell?
Yeah.
And it was interesting reading up on it and the seed oil. I was close, but not on about what the problems were, and so here we go, sodium citrate, and I've not done it myself before, but I guess in theory it makes sense, yeah. But
I hadn't done it well yet, so
yeah. I mean, the question is, if you have the right cheese, why have to go through that? Is the question, right? Like you can find softer cheeses that melt down easily and add a little milk to it, or cream or whatever, and get the same process. I don't know, sometimes when you get into those chemical compounds and the melting oven stuff, it gets a little bit iffy in my mind of whether we should be putting this in our body or not, Yeah, anyway.
Hashtag,
an interesting idea.
Yeah, hashtag Munchies. I am curious about the function and history of the chef's hat. Seems like it would get in the way.
Yeah, well, I think it comes from French background, and it really is about, when you walk in the kitchen, the lesser chefs had shorter hats. So when you walk in the kitchen, the taller the hat, the more important the person is, right? And not only that, and my chef is going to love that I'm saying this on the radio. Frenchmen are kind of low and short in stature, and so I think they have to kind of bob themselves up a bit by putting a taller hat on so they can be tallest man.
Yep.
I'm just joking about that. Yeah, no, it's really,
It's like wearing heels.
Yeah,
You're getting
really
all on
is.
your tiptoes.
It's meant for a quick reference when you walk into the kitchen to be able to identify the hierarchy of the kitchen without asking questions too much. Because the kitchen is a busy place. Yeah.
Hashtag Munchies. What's the best way to devein a shrimp?
Buy them that way. Yeah. I have a bird beak peeler that I like to do it with. If I'm buying shrimp with the shell still on, a bird beak peeler will actually cut through the shell quite easily and efficiently, and the meat's soft enough that all you have to do is pull the shell from the leg side or the underbelly, and it'll peel right off. And that's how that's actually how mechanical deveiners work as well. It aligns the shrimp so it just drops through and kind of spins the shrimp with the shape of the body, and it goes down the back of the shrimp, down the shell into the meat, and it falls out by nature by the handling of it. But I use a bird beak peeler, nice and sharp.
Chef, so this is the time of year when you've got, practices and, football starting up, dance is starting back up. Like you're kind of all over the place. And so you might get home a little bit later. What are maybe some ideas? Like if you don't want to do the crock pot, because I forget what that TV show was, but they left the crock pot on, the whole house burnt down, the dad died, the whole deal. Nobody wants to use the crock pot anymore. Like what are some quick and easy things, but still would be, would taste good, nutrition for your kiddos as you get home like 7:30 from the ball field?
I honestly keep a lot of whole muscle meats in my fridge this time of year, and it just, like asparagus stuff that cooks quickly. I'll go home and pull out chicken breast and just saute them really quickly and know that it's healthy for them. Even dark meat. I'm a fan of saute, right? Just putting it in a pan and a little bit of oil and sauteing them. If you're not comfortable with the saute, you can just sear it off and pop it in the oven for 10 minutes. But realistically, it doesn't take that long to cook a chicken breast. It doesn't take that long to cook a chicken thigh. It doesn't take that long to cook, like a flank steak or even a strip loin. The ribeye seems a little too heavy on me just at this moment, but you can buy chuck steaks or eye of the chuck steaks. You can cut a fillet into medallions and cut it down to size.
Right.
Even a chicken breast, if you want it to cook quicker, you can butterfly it through the long half of it so that it cooks. You can cook it in 2.5 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. I'm always going to go to those fresh meats. I like whole muscle meats at the house. It just cooks quickly. Even ground beef, it takes a while for the heat up and to get it brown throughout. It takes 3 times longer to do that than it does to cook a steak medium rare in a skillet and to put it on a plate. And so I don't know. I'm a huge fan of whole muscle meats and fresh vegetables. Fresh vegetables, clean them, pop them in the skillet as well. You can throw asparagus in the skillet just after you got done with the chicken or the steak, and it's going to pick up the fond off the bottom of the plate of the pan. It'll give it some flavor, and you splash a little water in there while it's sautéing, and it's going to steam a little bit. It'll release that fond, and it'll end up on your veggies, and make them taste better. There is a process to it that, sear, cook, pull your meat, put your veggies in, sear, sauté, splash a little water and steam, and then pull it out. And that's a 10-minute process, man, maybe.
All right, there's the answer. Don't
Chef, you blow our minds at least once a week.
Yeah. Great answer. Hey, last one before we let you go, Chef, because I think I want to hear this one because I think you'll have a great answer. Hashtag Munchies, what fall dishes are you looking forward to the most?
I love the fall. I like pumpkins. I like squash. I really love pumpkin souffle. And even I like to take some sweet potato yams and make like a pumpkin and sweet potato souffle. Now you're going to put some sugar in this, right? So we're not worrying about the diet at this point, but man, there's something special about fall vegetables. Yeah, no.
You wear baggier clothes, bigger clothes, more layers.
Time to put on the winter blanket, brother. Yeah, we got.
Chef, have we gotten has like pop culture, have we gotten carried away with pumpkin spice?
If you want it in a nutshell, yes.
Yeah.
I absolutely think so. Yeah, I mean, pumpkin spice has its place. It's kind of like cinnamon for me. I
love cinnamon.
I think it's meant to be used sensibly in small portions, not in every latte that was ever made and every beer that is seasonal. And you know what I mean? Like, it's just I think people pick up on trends, and I don't know. I've always been a fish that swims upriver, so.
And it's August 21st in South Louisiana. We don't need pumpkin coffee right now.
No.
It's not time.
No.
It's not time.
No. Mm-mm.
Well.
Chef Michael Johnson, LSU executive chef, joins us every single Thursday here to answer your munchie questions. Chef, we appreciate it as always, sir. Have a great week, and we'll catch up again soon.
Take care, fellas.
The pumpkin souffle did not sound bad just because I love carrot souffle. So I was like, you know what? Might taste the same. Put a little powdered sugar on there, Bo. There you go. I get what you're saying, though.
No, I didn't say
we don't
that.
have to pumpkin spice everything.
No, it's a spice. It's really like the pumpkin lattes. Like it's kind of like the people that start decorating for Christmas, like as soon as like Halloween's over. It's like too early for pumpkin spice.
Yeah. Now, there's a time I will knock down some pumpkin spice lattes.
That's fine. I'm totally cool with that. But like we don't need to be advertising it in August.
Yeah, I saw a pumpkin spice protein shake the other day. That's a step too far. Don't mess with my protein. More OTB when we come back.
Off the bench.
All right, go to allstartoyotabatonrouge.com. If you are looking for a minivan, you want to get the murdered out minivan, you want to join the minivan gang, remember, you'll be the only one in town now. You can customize that minivan to whatever you want it to be. It can be black on black on black. You can have a stormtrooper look. You can have, the black wheels and rims and all white on top. You can have whatever you want.
Lime green?
I bet they have a green option. I don't know how lime it is, but I bet it's green. If you want that in a 4Runner, Highlander, Tacoma, Tundra, whatever. Everything's always available. Buying new, leasing, renting, allstartoyotabatonrouge.com.
Yeah, if you're going on a little weekend trip, we got Labor Day coming up. The kids are going to be off. I'm sure there's a teacher work day thrown in there somewhere randomly. If you're going on a weekend trip, go rent a car from All Star Toyota, and their prices for renting a car, anything on their lot, better than the big box retail or the big box car rental companies you can find at the airport. So give them a call, rent a car with All Star Toyota, allstartoyotabatonrouge.com.
Dog child, nah.
Say my name. If no one is around you, say, baby, I love you. If you ain't running game, say my name. You acting kinda shady, ain't calling me baby. Why the sudden change?
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
You ain't running game. Say my name. You acting kinda shady, ain't calling me baby. Better say my name. Other day, I would call, you would say, baby, how's your day? But today, it ain't the same. Every other word is a yeah, okay. Could it be that you are at the crib with another lady? If you took it there, first of all, let me say, I am not the one to sit around and be played. So prove yourself to me. If I'm the girl that you claim, why don't you say the things that you said to me yesterday? I know you said that.
All right, welcome back in OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Can we get some more like new Destiny's Child? Like some new, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're doing these solo albums.
There's
Queen
new
Bee.
Destiny's Child.
No, we need new Destiny's Child. Saying I need that, want that. Destiny's Child is highly underrated.
I'm sure the other two
We'll
need
talk
it
about
too.
it because we talk about Beyonce, and I get it. Queen Bee, get it.
Kelly had a run.
She was texting on the
on the
XL.
Yeah.
Had Nelly. Remember that?
Yep. I'm sure they need it though.
They need what?
We're saying we need a new
Yeah, I
Destiny's
understand.
Child, and I said the other two probably need it as well.
Probably just
That
Michelle.
feels like some haterade right there. I'm gonna be honest
Right
with
there.
you.
I don't know.
Kelly's
Royalties are
doing
probably
okay
good.
for herself. Yeah.
Well, Kelly does she's one of the X Factor judges on
she?
one of them.
I think Michelle's
That's
the
a
only
thing
one
still?
that.
Apparently, man.
Yeah.
X Factor, Voice, whichever one it is. I don't know.
People forget about the fourth Destiny's Child.
There's 4?
There was one before Michelle. And she got kind of like kicked out the group.
Dang.
They're like, you can't hold a
look
candle
like-
to Beyonce and Kelly.
She wasn't
You don't
a
have to go
survivor.
home.
She was not a
but
survivor.
You cannot be a survivor in Destiny's Child.
She got voted off.
She did.
You were talking about like the other two needing it because like Beyonce is way bigger. Imagine being the one that got kicked out and is below those two.
Yeah. It's like the old MTV show when you used to walk on the bus. Was it Next? Like you walk on the bus, and if they weren't feeling it from the get-go, next.
Yeah, as soon as you step off.
God, can you imagine walking on that bus and next? Ooh.
Wasn't there part of that fictitious movie, the Oneaters, with the band? Wasn't there one of the original guys, like the drummer or something, who...
yeah, because the new
drummer tried to jump over the pole, broke his arm.
Yeah. That's right.
And then
he missed out.
Ethan Embry in the movie, who his name in the movie was TB player, the bass player, never actually had a name in the movie. He went and joined the military, so they had to get Wolfman to replace him.
There's also an original Temptation that wasn't about that life early on, and he missed out on the My Girls.
Think he regrets that?
According to the movie, he was not real happy watching them on TV.
Dave Grohl wasn't Nirvana's original drummer. He had another one.
That guy missed out. He didn't have the charisma, though.
Dave's doing all right for himself.
Yeah.
Pretty good career, pretty decent resume. Not a bad front man. Pretty popular band.
I used to play the piano.
You did?
I played the cello, too. What could have been if I would have just stuck with it?
You tickled the ivories?
I tickled the ivories.
Did you?
4th and 5th, 6th grade.
All right.
He's
played
like,
the cello.
twinkle,
First.
twinkle.
Nah, I remember for one piano recital.
Little chopsticks, right? That's what it's called?
No, for one of the recitals, I played the Jurassic Park theme song.
Actually, that's cool.
Not a big deal, right?
Do we have video?
It's a good one.
Oh, probably not. I mean,
did Ruth have the the camcorder out?
Stand still. Then 6th, 7th grade, I was played cello in the middle school orchestra. Not a big deal. 7th grade, first chair.
Whoa.
First chair.
Yep. We won East
hunt.
Texas sight reading competition as an orchestra.
So you were better in the orchestra than you were in football.
In 7th grade, yeah, I was the backup in 7th.
Well, because in football you got honorable mention, and then in the orchestra you won.
We ain't talking about District 12 5A high school. We're talking about Hubbard Middle School, the Hubbard Huskies. Okay. We traveled over to Longview, Texas in 7th grade.
We traveled way over 30 minutes to Longview.
We packed up our cellos, our violins, our violas, our double basses, and we went to town. We'd sight read.
Dang.
Whipped all their tails.
How did we not know this about you, bruh? This is wild. Like thinking about like there's no video evidence of this. And like I'm sitting here thinking, I don't think I've ever seen a video of me as like a child.
Yeah, it's wild. Yeah. We live in strange times.
Like I have never seen myself like as a 7-year-old in like a home video. Pictures some, but like now our kids are going to be able to look back on every age.
What's funny is like some of the most vivid memories I have as a child are the ones that I saw pictures of. Like my parents would have pictures like on the wall or whatever. Like some of those. So, but our kids, like my kids like to take our phones and like look through photo. Like my little girl will type in, December 2020, and she likes to look at videos of herself or whatever. Like they're gonna have memories of like their entire life because everything's recorded, documented.
Yeah,
very interesting. We'll see. We'll see.
I mean, pretty humble guy here. Didn't even know.
We didn't even know.
Did not know he tickled the ivories.
No.
Didn't know he played the cello. Did not know that he won awards in middle school for the Huskies.
Won awards, sight reading. You know what that means? You know what a sight reading contest is? It's like you go there, you play a song for a competition. So you rehearse this song for months.
You and I had different things on our mind in middle school.
So
I was worried about ISO blocks.
We do these deals where you practice these songs for months. So you go and you do a competition. Yeah. But then there's a sight reading competition where they give you a brand new piece of sheet music that you've never seen before, and you get like 5 minutes to look at it. And then I can't remember if it's 5, maybe it's 30 minutes. I don't know. They give you a brand new piece of material, and you have to play it as a complete orchestra together. And so it's like the first time you ever played it all together. But it's like, how good are you at reading music and, whatever.
Nice.
Evo said Matt Flynn in his truck yelling at his family saying he spends $1,200 a week in voice lessons for this crap.
Flat. You're
Let me
flat.
save it with
You don't
this,
even look good.
Let me save it with this solo.
You don't even. She's got something, it seems to me. Reminds me.
I can sing high.
Saw an interview with him actually about that role yesterday. He was not originally, like he got cast in that role 2 weeks before filming.
I've seen that. I've seen that. It's incredible.
All right, we'll take.
You don't even look good when you're singing.
Take our last break. Wrap it up when we come back here. 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
Matthew, what is better than one Dos Equis?
I would say 2 Dos Equis.
I would say you are correct.
Dos Equis.
And I would say go for Dos. And I would say that it is the perfect time to go for Dos. Now, you can go for Dos a couple of different times, but, if you're at the tailgate, you got the tent, you got the TV, you got the little generator, but more importantly, you got the ice chest full of ice-cold Dos Equis. It is the perfect time, because it's always the right time, to go for Dos.
Yeah, there's never really a bad time. We talk about, like, if you're traveling for work and you're on airport time. It doesn't matter what time of the day. You can grab a Dos Equis. You can grab, and we live in South Louisiana. We like to enjoy. We like to hang out with each other. We love family. We love friends. We love that time together, and we like to share a cold pop. So if you're going to do it, be sure to drink responsibly, but go for Dos. Get a Dos Equis, that delicious ice-cold Mexican lager in that green bottle. Come on, somebody. Get ready. Go for Dos.
Hello, somebody.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Cameron D and Destiny, Charlie's Angels, come on. Question, tell me what you think about me. I buy my own diamonds and I buy my own rings. Only ring your celly when I'm feeling lonely. When it's all over, please get up and leave. Question, tell me how you feel about this. Try to control me, boy, you get.
All right, welcome back in OTB. Go to GoTommys.com, GAUX, Tommys with a Y.com. Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. We're clearly
Hang
see
the
the
banners.
difference. Hang the banners. Award-winning. GoTommys.com, GoTommys.com. Let's see. Ask the bench. Would you rather Jim Carrey in the 90s or Will Ferrell in the 2000s?
Will Ferrell.
I think I'm going to go Jim Carrey on this one. It's just growing up, like, he was, like, my first, like, comedy
That is
actor
so
that I got
funny,
introduced to. So there's always a little nostalgia there.
There's so much nostalgia with Jim Carrey. So that was like my immediate reaction. But when I think about the movies I go back still to today and rewatch and quote, it's more Will Ferrell movies. Like, I'll still go, like, I watch the other guys that are just laying in bed. I watch
Anchorman.
Old School.
Real
Step
quick.
Brothers. We just talking about Step Brothers.
Ask the bench. Bigger bust. Trey Lance at 3 overall or Richardson at 4 overall?
It's Richardson right now.
Richardson.
Trey Lance is actually kind of
Trey Lance is a
filling
better
out.
player.
Yeah.
We love you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Later.
Holla at your boys and girl.
Off the bench.
Nice catch.
That's not a catch. That's what it is.
It is
It's the
what
wolf
it
pack
is.
here, Bo. Go to KTZBlinds.com, KTOZBlinds.com. KTZ Interiors and Outdoor Living. Been doing it since 2004. Tay, how old were you in 2004?
8.
Alondra, how old were you in 2004?
6.
Exactly. Okay, now they are great young professionals. One of them's Young Professional of the Year. Shout out to Alondra. But that tells you that is a long time ago, okay? And you don't stay in business as long as K to Z doing it any other way than the best way, the right way. So go to the website today. Once you get to the website in Baton Rouge, in Lafayette, on the North Shore, you will see the contact information top right corner. Remember, interior and outdoor living. And as well, they might help you with both, like they did with me, KTZBlinds.com.
Yeah, the absolute best in the business. They will help beautify your house. They will make it more energy efficient and literally at any budget. So go see them today. K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living, KTZBlinds.com.